Hustling family, what's up? Happy Monday. You know what I really love about Mondays? Mondays is a new opportunity to make a really great week happen. So this week, some of you guys have been messaging me and commenting down below about how you don't really want a side hustle. You just want to get a job, like a side job, because you already have a full-time job, you have your 2 kids, you got your man, you don't have time to be hustling it out here. By the way, check out, if I haven't, I don't think I officially announced it, I have some official merchandise now to support the channel. If you want, you can get some of these t-shirts. There's tons of designs for men and women. This one says Everyday Hustle, and if you got your Everyday Hustle, you might want to get a shirt. If you're really busy and you don't really want a side hustle, you just want a part-time job, I'm gonna go into some of the best part-time jobs that pay pretty decently for when you just have some free time. Let's go. My first one is being a tutor. Being a tutor is super easy if you are an adult tutoring somebody else with less experience. You can tutor so many different things. I've mentioned on my channel language. You can tutor, that's not really tutor, but swimming lessons, for example, cooking. You can also just do English. If you are a native English speaker in the US, Canada, Australia, England, Scotland, whatever, all these other countries that are native speakers, you can teach English without experience and without a lot of certifications. Check out this video for a company that is hiring currently lots of teachers. But being a tutor, you can tutor so many different things. You can ask for $30 an hour, and it's whenever you want. You can set up a schedule with your students and just tutor them. Actually, I'm gonna be tutoring a child English in my state soon, so this is something I also do on the side for some extra cash. Number 2 is becoming a bus driver, a school bus driver. You think this is a full-time job, but it's really not. You only have to work in the morning when the kids need to go to school. You're usually done by 8:30. Go to your main job, and then you pick them up after school around 3 or 4, depending on where your school is and what time school ends, until about 4:35. So about 3 hours a day. This job in my city pays about $26 an hour. So depending on where you are in the country, this is a pretty decent part-time job. So obviously you're gonna need some training from the company, but they're gonna pay for that. There's no extra training for you that you have to do out of pocket. Just search on Indeed for different school bus driver positions to see what's available in your area. Number 3 is becoming a travel agent. This is something you can do from your home part-time. This is something I've always decided, like, why haven't I done it? I travel so much. I travel at least once a month. So I don't know why I don't do this, but it's just something you can make $50,000 a year by being a travel agent, by booking flights for people, and you're part-time when you want to. If you're somebody that travels often, understands how vacations work, bookings and things like that, you can make a commission off of it. So definitely check into becoming a travel agent in your part-time if you like vacations and traveling and you understand how it works. Becoming a server at a breakfast restaurant. This is actually a pretty easy one that you can make pretty decent money on the weekend. I got this idea from one of my friends who serves on Saturday and Sunday in the morning, a few hours a day, and she makes really good money because she's at a breakfast place that just very busy, people tip very well, and it's not a fancy joint. So if you can find a place in your area that does breakfast and you only want to work on the weekends in the morning for a few hours, you have a lot of time to work your day job, take care of your kids and your man, and still work this job. My next great part-time job is becoming a secretary. Nowadays, you don't even need to go into an office. I currently work with a doctor that has a virtual assistant that I work with personally that I create videos for. So I create videos for their content, and she's a virtual assistant, and I don't even know where she lives. And this guy is in California, I'm in Nebraska. So this is a side job you could do, like a part-time job, is just doing some virtual assistant work for somebody who needs assistant. And in her position, she does many things like organizing the freelancers, including myself, answering phones, setting appointments, emails, things like this. This is something you might want to find on Craigslist or just on Indeed.com, Glassdoor, something like that. But if you look for virtual assistant or secretary, remote secretary, anything like that, you'll be able to find something in your area, I'm sure. My next part-time job is becoming a mail carrier. I have talked about this previously in this video, but essentially a lot of mail carriers all over the country make at least $19 an hour or more, depending on where they're located. There's a lot of just seasonal work for this. So if you want to just do this in the holidays, this can really be a great option for you. And a lot of mail carriers only work 20 hours a week. So this can be, you know, if you just do a few hours a day, you could do this, or even like extended after hours, you can do that as well. Okay, my next great part-time option is becoming a nanny or a babysitter. Like this is just blows my mind that people don't do this in their free time. It's like, yeah, it's just easy, you know, you hang out with some kids, you know, you have some fun with them, eat some food, and the parents will pay you. And sometimes you can even stay the night with them and just like be chilling, you know. It obviously depends on the family, how much you're gonna get paid, but I have been paid sometimes $100 a night depending on how many kids they have and how many hours I'm there. So if you can get at least like 30 bucks an hour, 20 bucks an hour, like it's not a bad deal. If you also have your own kids, this could be something where you just bring other kids to your home and watch them in your own home. So there you go, you have your babysitting, you also have a babysitter now for your own kids, and you can just like, well, you gotta watch them, but you know, you can like chill a little bit, you can just chill out. Next is being a barista. A barista is working at like a coffee shop. Since places like Starbucks and Scooters and any other coffee shop, there's usually not minimums that you have to work. You can work 1 day a week if you need to. So this is a great way to make some extra money pretty quickly. Minimum wage, most of these are gonna be minimum wage, but the tips, most people are gonna tip every single time they get a drink. So I know every time I get a coffee, I at least tip, you know, a couple dollars because I know the struggle. So the tips is where you're gonna make it. My friend who did work in high school at Starbucks, she made, I would say probably a good 70 bucks in tips a day outside of her hourly wage. So not bad. Okay, my last one that I find very true to my heart is becoming an interior designer. I actually did this in high school. Like, I'm gonna get back into this, but designing people's renovations for them. You can charge $100 an hour, and that's exactly what I did in 2012. So in 2019, probably would just charge the same amount, but I would charge people $100 an hour to design what their home would look like, help them pick out the different materials, things like that. So if you have an eye for interior design, different things that, different color schemes, things that look beautiful in a home, then this could be something that you can do in your free time, and all you have to do is list on a free site like Craigslist or Facebook, and you'd be surprised how many people give you a call. There are obviously so many options for part-time jobs, but those are some great options that I think would be really easy to implement into your day job. If you already have a family and kids and married, then this could be some really great options. I'm sure you guys have a ton more ideas. You guys always have so many ideas. I appreciate you so much if I haven't told you that already. Comment down below. I love talking to you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.